Looking for a unique experience? Welcome to Anarchy Axe Throwing, the biggest and baddest axe throwing venue in the Midwest. Anarchy Axe has 30 targets and can host up to 150 people. Perfect for corporate events, birthday parties, or a night out. More than just axe throwing, enjoy cornhole, ping pong, and a full bar with beer and wine. Discover Anarchy Axe Throwing today and make your next outing extraordinary.
Join us at the 20th Annual Cammy's Cause on August 23rd and 24th in Fortville, Indiana. On Friday, August 23rd, Main Street Fortville will host 20-plus acoustic musicians on its sidewalks and in its businesses from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. On Saturday, August 24th, Landmark Park will host live bands, a huge kids zone, silent auction with artisan, food, and drink vendors, and so much more from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is a free all-ages event. For more information, visit us at cammyscause.org. All proceeds benefit the 4P- support group.
Journey into the past and let your imagination take you to the old world canals of Venice as you and your loved ones are serenaded by your gondolier. Experience the beauty, mystique, and charm of downtown Indianapolis with spectacular canal views. Make it a fun family outing or an impressive romantic date you'll never forget.
Santa Lucia.
We will get your skin glowing, smooth, sexy with a silky touch. From facials, full body waxing, Brazilian waxing, lash lifts, microdermabrasions, dermaplanes, chemical peels, you name it, we can do it. Ask me about my customer referral program. For each customer you refer to me, you get $10 towards your next service.
I am so excited to try Indy's newest attraction here on the beautiful canal.
Take a full tour of the Indianapolis Canal on our classic cocktail yacht that holds up to 9 passengers. Your captain sings a wide variety of music on this 50 or 75-minute journey. You can bring your own cocktails or purchase them at Fresco Cafe prior to your ride. Book rides online at fourgondola.com now daily through September 30th or call 317-340-2489. Come celebrate with us.
Thank you. You're lovely passengers, all of you. Lots of love on this boat.
I'm AJ Harbor. I'm from Mystic Images Tattoo, AJ Harbor Tattoos on Instagram and Facebook. I do all black and gray realism. I'd love to kind of start a project with you. We'll set up a consultation, reach out, we can set something up. It'd be awesome.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, your host, Renee Michelle Merrifield. Thank you so much for tuning into the In the Loop TV show. We're so happy to be here. We have Jason Aaron Pro and the producers, Kwana.
What's up, everybody? We are streaming live every Wednesday at 7 o'clock p.m. as long as Renee is in town and not in Las Vegas or Canada, some other part of the world shooting for some other TV show. We'll hear about that sometime down the road. Can't reveal too much. She signed an NDA, you know what I'm saying?
Yep, strict NDA.
But we are broadcasting every Saturday night, no matter what, on ABC WRTV at midnight. We are 24/7 looping, wink, inside of thousands of hotel rooms and reaching out to those visitors coming into Indy, letting them know where to go to have fun, where to eat, drink, have a good time. And we are also on every stinking podcast platform you could possibly imagine. We just love this area, and we encourage you to get out and explore. And Renee has a way that you can do that on us.
Yes, we love our sponsors, and right now, the District tab has been so kind. Go to intheloop.tv, click on the giveaways tab. You can win yourself a $50 District tab gift card.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, the district tap gift card. Okay, say that 5 times fast.
District.
It's super easy, clickable ways to win. It's a lot of fun.
Easier to click than it is to say.
Yeah, multiple locations, and we love the district tab. Thank you so much. So make sure you head on over there.
You can win.
We are trying to get to 100 entries, and we will hopefully announce a winner at the end of this show. So anyways, guys, we have a jam-packed episode. First, we explore the creative community at Playground Productions Studio, and then we head to Rick's Cafe Boatyard for some delicious waterfront dining. And finally, we welcome our in-studio guest, the incredible artist, Mark Rouse, who has an inspiring story you won't want to miss. How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing great.
We had some fun trying to get him scheduled. Boy, it's been crazy lately, but
you've been so awesome.
We appreciate your patience.
We're just so excited to have you on the show and talk about your wonderful story, your journey, You're a longtime artist, and your artwork is so incredible, and I can't wait to share it with everybody.
And he brought his grandson over here in the shadows, Weston. He's checking things out, so it's gonna be a fun show. With all that being said, I've got just one question for you.
Indianapolis,
are you ready to be in the loop?
Hey, I'm Chris over at Mystic Images in Noblesville. I love doing black and gray realism. Come and see me for all your black and gray needs. I also like to do fine line, and I love to do whatever you got cooked up. You can check my Instagram out at Gilly_INC. DM me for all your appointments.
I am so excited to try Indy's newest attraction here on the beautiful canal.
Take a full tour of the Indianapolis Canal on our classic cocktail yacht that holds up to 9 passengers. Your captain sings a wide variety of music on this 50 or 75-minute journey. You can bring your own cocktails or purchase them at Fresco Cafe prior to your ride. Book rides online at fourgondola.com now daily through September 30th or call 317-340-2489. Come celebrate with us.
Thank you. You're lovely passengers, all of you. Lots of love on this boat.
All right. Big thank you to one of our awesome sponsors, American Jeweler. Scott O'Hara has been running this place for a long time, and he's been hooking me up with my rings. Y'all know I'm serious about my rings.
You got a few.
I mean, I got a few, and I wear them.
I don't know if Scott can handle all those rings.
I wear
That's a
them
lot
for
of maintenance.
about 20 years at a time. So he's, raised the stone, put rubies in them, and he's great. He fixed my papaw's watch back in the day. He's the best. So thank you, Scott O'Hara, American Jeweler. Y'all, this first segment, so much fun. Okay, Playground Productions Studio. It's a really awesome multi-purpose venue suitable for different various artists. Jason, we had so much fun. Yeah, there's you got to check their website, playgroundindy.com, and see what suits you best because they have so much to offer.
They do fall festivals there at Irvington, and they got a space for music production, and they do first Thursdays or last Fridays or third Thursday, whatever it's called.
First Fridays.
Yeah. You'll hear all about it. I don't know why we try to explain
all the things.
Let's just watch it.
All right, hit it, Jolly.
I'm here with Adam Revere, musician, composer, and music teacher with an amazing studio space called Playground Productions here in Irvington. I recently got to attend one of your Third Friday events. It was so much fun, so much to do here in this wonderful studio space that you have going on. You had belly dancers, and you had beer and wine, and an author reading her book, painters, musical performances, all kinds of stuff. Tell us a little bit about this place and what goes on here.
So Playground Production Studio is a event, recording, rehearsal studio, and for the events such as Third Friday of the plethora of events that we host here. So it's our open house, and this year we started doing more thematic events. So So like for this November, we're doing Native American Heritage Month, and that's one of the things we like to do, not just to have a theme for theme's sake, but to celebrate one of the reasons why music exists is because of not just the culture, but also just the community and the people.
You're a multi-instrumentalist. You play over 30 instruments. That's so cool. And you know, one of my favorites that you play is the didgeridoo, right? It comes from vibration more so than breath, right?
Yeah.
From what you were explaining to me earlier, I think that's very interesting because I thought maybe you needed big breath support for this instrument, but really it's just about the vibration.
Yeah, when you have an instrument that's anywhere between 5 to 6+ feet tall, you're expecting it's like, yeah, you need to whip out the major bellows. But no, it's the amount of air that you use wouldn't even blow a candle 2 inches from your mouth.
Wow.
Like the flame would flicker.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's a phenomenal instrument, not only just for performance sake, but also for health and wellness, which I'm heavily involved in. It's like, yeah, it's one of the few, if not only instrument that really increases your lung capacity. So it's great for those who suffer from asthma, and also it's great for headaches and migraines, even though it sounds counterintuitive, but it gives you that natural little head massage through all your nerve endings that exist from your mouth and all the way around. So it is a phenomenal instrument on so many different levels.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. You're into holistic healing, and the power of music and these instruments is just incredible to me. I've seen it firsthand what music can do, and you know as well, just the impact it can have. So I think it's great you're providing this space for people to come and, you know, rent out and be here, be a part of the shows, be a part of the events that are going on. Very, very cool.
It's one of the reasons why we just, you know, refer to it as the playground for a lot of people. Because again, this is a creative home for anyone and everybody. Even when I've had potential clients or clients who say like, well, I'm just playing a song for, you know, my girlfriend or my boyfriend or my spouse, or, you know, and what have you. And it's just like, yeah, it's like, we're here for that. The smallest thing, you know, I actually enjoy the most, you know, to allow people that creative outlet, and again, the celebration of what music brings to our lives and others.
You have a band called Indie Rocks, spelled INDYRAQS. I love it. Tell us a little bit about your band.
Yeah, so Indie Rocks, and as any musician, we just fun senses of humor. We like being punny. So Rocks is the Arabic word for dance. The music that we play is in what we refer to as the Manat world, or Middle Eastern. So Manat is short for Middle Eastern, North African, Hellenic, which is a sexy way of saying Greek, and then Turkish. It's a preservation of those cultures, and just in, you know, how, you know, yes, it's our interpretation of it, but at the same time, we still stick as closely as possible to the traditions that we learn. As a friend of mine told me, you know, you learn the history and the culture behind the music, and the rest takes care of itself.
You guys were just involved in the 77th Irvington Halloween Festival, the Monster Bash. This is a huge festival every year, and it's right outside your door, right? You guys provided a lot of cool stuff. You had food trucks out there, wine and beer, and just community happening. Like, tell us a little bit about the festival and your experiences.
I want to say we had 33 vendors, a lot of them taking double to triple spaces. Yeah, we had local beer companies, and we were serving local cider and then wine, and having music and performances all set to be available to all ages.
Tell me a little bit about Tycoon Percussion.
So Tycoon Percussion is a relatively young company, and I got exposed to them at a percussion convention in Indianapolis, just walking by one of their conga drums, which is actually in our backdrop. Ooh. And was about to leave the convention, just saw the drum, hit it, and then this beautiful sound came from it. Aww. And they have like third generation that are making these instruments.
Right.
And it's like, and you can feel
they know
it.
What they're doing.
You can feel it in the instrument of just the love that it has.
The love, yeah.
And that's what I like about it. And just like even their trademark phrase is, you know, made with heart, played with heart, and you couldn't put it any better.
And you can feel that when you're playing that instrument.
every time.
You have a really great large space here that can accommodate so many different things. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, and that's why it's even a great playground. It's very multifaceted, and one of our things we take a lot of pride in on offering is the venue rental. So anything from a birthday party to a bachelorette party, to even having performing artists and artists renting this space and collaborating with others to utilize the space for their own event. And for us to be here to be supportive, like supplying a bar and snacks, as well as me being available or someone that I would hire, that would be, sound tech and engineer, for the space. So that way bands can get together, rent the space. So it allows us to keep our lights on, but then they can walk away with whatever they make at the door, and they can even bring in their own vendors. They can even rent little spaces out themselves to artists and vendors and make some of their money back, like right there. So that way we can find ways, and we remind them of that as well. And also, it's fortunate we have a really large parking lot, and we've got food and coffee shops and everything like nearby, and also we know we've got great connection to food trucks as well. So yeah, so we're able to be supportive and supply the venue for people who want to, and again, invest in themselves for, hopefully one day to where they outgrow this place and they go someplace bigger.
So if you want to learn more about Playground Productions in Irvington and Mr. Adam, you can visit his website at adamrevere.com or go to playgroundindy.com to see everything this place has to offer and how to book it. Thank you so much, Adam. You're an incredible artist and musician, and we really appreciate everything you do for the community.
Oh, thank you so much again for having me. My pleasure.
Ooh, Playground Indie. Yeah, what do you think about that, Mark? Pretty cool, huh?
Pretty cool.
Little nice open space, lots of stuff. So go ahead and go on to playgroundindy.com and check that out. Adam Revere's awesome, great peeps. And I just feel like there's something for everyone there. And those events that he has are banging.
It is right there, Playground Indie.
Yep, boom.
It's got a little, I think he had someone come in and fly a little drone around. So it's a little fly around of his play. Oh, it must be that guy right there.
Oh, there he is.
Whee! There's the big parking lot he was talking
drones.
about. Yeah.
We have a drone named after my late grandpa, Bob. Gotta love him. Y'all, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back to segment number 2. Kaylin's going to take us to Rick's Cafe Boatyard, a legendary spot in Indy.
My name's Jessica, and I am the piercer here at Mystic Images Tattoo. I specialize in all different types of piercings. We carry numerous lines of jewelry with some high-end ones such as juniper, needle metal, and a few others. When you're ready for your next piercing, come see me.
Looking for a unique experience? Welcome to Anarchy Axe Throwing, the biggest and baddest axe throwing venue in the Midwest. Anarchy Axe has 30 targets and can host up to 150 people. Perfect for corporate events, birthday parties, or a night out. More than just axe throwing, enjoy cornhole, ping pong, and a full bar with beer and wine. Discover Anarchy Axe Throwing today and make your next outing extraordinary.
We will get your skin glowing, smooth, sexy with a silky touch. From facials, full body waxing, Brazilian waxing, lash lifts, microdermabrasions, dermaplanes, chemical peels, you name it, we can do it. Ask me about my customer referral program. For each customer you refer to me, you get $10 towards your next service.
Okay, I don't know if y'all got
shout out to another new sponsor coming on board, Anarchy Axe. How cool is that place? We shot that footage there.
I love that place, and there's so much to do with ping pong and the axe throwing and the everything there.
Big axes, little hatchets. Yeah, it's a really cool place. So they're on ABC broadcast. They're in the hotel, so they want to get the word out there. So.
Yeah, definitely. That place is great. And thank you so much for being a new sponsor. Yeah. This next segment, Kaylin Easton takes us to Rick's Cafe Boatyard. Such a great place, situated on the waterfront, right on Eagle Creek Reservoir. And just the food is so... I hope y'all are hungry, right? Because if you're not, we're about to be.
Mark told me beforehand that they had a place in Geist. I didn't realize they had a Rick's in Geist. So
I think I do remember that though.
really,
I bet it's beautiful in Geist as well. You can't go wrong when you're going to Rick's Boatyard Cafe. Am I right?
This one's Eagle Creek though, so here it is.
Check it out, y'all.
There's no better place to spend a summer afternoon than right here on Eagle Creek. It's an oasis in Indiana with beautiful scenery, sailboats in the background, and when your stomach gets a little rumbly, you head over to Rick's Boatyard Cafe for delicious seafood and the best sunset you're gonna see in Indianapolis. Live music and fresh American seafood. This is Rick's Boatyard Cafe. Christine is the events manager here and she's going to tell us all about it. Christine, what makes Rick's so special?
I think it's a little bit of everything. We've been around now 20 years as of last year, and it's the atmosphere, it's the food that we have, it's all made in-house, seafood flown in daily. A lot of different things make Rick's, but it's a lot of things.
It is a lot of things, especially that atmosphere. It sits right on Eagle Creek, so the views are just perfect.
It's gorgeous. It's like being in Florida, but you're in Indiana. So you get the kind of the feel, but you know, not
you
all
don't
the time.
feel like you're in Indiana though when you're here, and that's
Correct.
what I love coming out here all the time in the summer. It's so, the sunsets are beautiful.
Everything is. I mean, it really is. You can hang out by the water, enjoy it's calming. You can enjoy the drinks, the food. It's just everything.
Let's talk about that fresh seafood that's floated in daily. I mean, you have a menu that is just chock full of good stuff.
Correct, and we always have a chart when you enter the building so you can see where it's from, and people are really intrigued about that. But it is flown in daily, it's fresh, we don't have to worry about anything like that.
We've come before and I like to pick out my own lobster, and then it's kind of, it's fun, but it's sad, and then it's like, yes, it's so good, I don't care.
I always want to give them names, you
right?
know, so everyone knows who they got.
This is Fred, this is Tom,
Exactly,
you're delicious. Exactly. One of my favorite things too is the grouper Reuben sandwich. So delicious, so many lunch, dinner items, but you have brunch now too.
Yes, we have had brunch for several years, but people just don't think of us for brunch, but we have a great menu for brunch.
And what time is brunch?
It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Sunday, and then on holidays as well, we do it till noon.
You guys have a full stock bar here, right?
Yes, of course.
Of course. Oyster shooters would be my personal recommendation for anybody who wants to come out here and try something different. I've never found them anywhere else in Indianapolis.
Good to hear, good to hear.
Rick's is where it's at.
Perfect.
Live music out on the patio.
Every night. Weather permitting, obviously. We have added a louvered roof, but all the time.
It's such a great spot because you have the live music going. If there's a game on, there's TVs playing. You watch the sunset and the sailboats drift away. It is like you're on vacation here.
Correct. I don't know why you would go anywhere else, right?
You shouldn't go anywhere else. That's how I feel about it. So what are we drinking right here?
This is our strawberry sunset. It's on our menu in the summer and actually in the winter, just to make you feel like you're always outside. It's delicious.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Cheers to us.
Good.
Hello, sunset.
I know.
Are you able to have a lot of events here at Rick's?
Yes, we do. We're actually up to do a lot of wedding ceremonies and receptions. We're up to about 27 I-dos this year, so it's really fun. I know. So we have the ceremony outside, it's perfect. The reception upstairs, can't ask for anything else.
It is absolutely beautiful. So even though Rick's is a fabulous summertime destination, the live music, the patio, the sunsets, you guys are open year-round, so it's not just a summertime place to be.
Correct, and I think people forget about us in the winter a little bit, but since we have added the roof, we have sides now, so we can stay open a little longer and be outside with the heaters. And so it's a great place to come, even in the winter.
When the leaves are changing around the lake, it's
October,
so
November,
beautiful.
exactly.
And then when it gets cold out, you just come inside. You can sit at the bar, sit at one of the beautiful tables. There's big windows that overlook the snowy lake, and then grab a glass of wine and warm up for the night.
There's always a window in your view here, so you never miss the outside at all.
That's what I love. It's almost as if you set it up to be a seaside location because the windows are huge, floor to ceiling.
Yes, our owner, Rick, he loves Florida, and he just wanted to bring it home to Indiana, and I think he did that.
He did a very good job. We're gonna take a look at some of the items on the menu. One of our favorites is award-winning crab cakes. Why are they so great?
Why? Because they are almost a mostly crab. A lot of places use a lot of fillers. We do not. Our chef is very, wants that high quality, and that's why they're so good. A lot of crab in the crab cakes.
Crab is good for crab cakes.
Exactly, exactly.
You must be an expert here now at the Rick's menu. What do you love to eat when you're here?
Well, I love a lot of things, but I think one of the newest things that we have is the coho salmon. It is phenomenal. It is so fresh, and it's just appealing to eat when you look at it on the plate, and you just want to get another one.
Gobble
you got
it
it
right
when it gets
up.
to the table. Right.
What else do you like to eat?
The calamari, again, I don't know if you've ever had it here, but it's hand cut every morning. It is so fresh, it's so delicious. I can't eat it anywhere else, in the city or the country.
Everywhere else, it's so chewy
Yes.
and spongy, and here it's fresh.
Correct.
You can
Correct.
tell that it's made fresh when
Yes,
you eat it
it's
here.
cut every morning, so that's why it's so fresh.
The quality. You can't beat the seafood quality in Indianapolis here.
Exactly.
You just can't. What else do you like to eat and drink when you're here?
Well, I would have to say there's so many, choices in your pastas, your sandwiches. The 5-pepper chicken is one of our most popular items. It goes out the door, and it's just a great flavor with the sauce and the peppers together.
Yes.
The chef really knows how to bring those qualities together.
So much good things to pick from the menu. I like the grouper reuben sandwich and the pizzas.
The pizzas, yeah, wood fire oven.
Oh my
so
gosh.
delicious, so delicious.
And you wouldn't
Different
expect it too, because it is more of a seafood place, but oh my gosh, the pizzas are so good.
Well, that's where we go with the seafood American, trying to get a little bit of everything, and it works.
No matter if you're a picky eater, if you like seafood, you don't like seafood, your whole family is going to love you.
Correct. You can find something here. If you don't like seafood, our burgers are phenomenal. Angus beef, it's great.
Even though Indiana is a landlocked state, the fresh seafood is where it's at with Rick's Boatyard Cafe. So delicious, flown in daily. You can't beat it anywhere else. I'm gonna go continue my night out on the patio with my friends, eating, drinking. Thank you, Christine, for telling us all about Rick's and how great it is.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
I will.
Ooh.
Look at that sunset.
Wow, Mark Rouse. Did that food look good, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember what you ate there? At the
What
Geist
do you
one?
get?
I don't.
Probably crab cakes.
I think I always get the grouper, the
cake.
pasta. Calamari I have to get.
Yeah, probably some type of shrimp.
Ooh.
That's so good.
I love Rick's
Jane
Boatyard.
Penrose from Facebook says, "Now I'm hungry and love Rick's."
Yes, Jane Penrose, one of my boos for life. Love you so much,
boo-boo.
Jane. Thanks for watching in. Y'all, they have a ton of 5-star Yelp reviews, which is super rare if you ask me, because these Yelpers are serious
Sherry
about
V
their
from
life.
Cumberland says, "The food was really good." Julie M says, "Get the dessert, save room, split a meal."
Such good advice.
Wise words from Julie M. and
Well,
Sherry
I'm
V.
so excited. We're going to do a quick commercial break, and then we are finally get to interview Mark Rouse and your amazing story, everything that you've done, your artwork. We just
Got some
cannot
show
wait.
and tell.
Yes, and we can't wait to see your beautiful artwork. Charlie, you hit that
Right
commercial,
after the
and we'll be
break.
right back.
Don't go anywhere.
My name's Jessica, and I am the piercer here at Mystic Images Tattoo. I specialize in all different types of piercings. We carry numerous lines of jewelry with some high-end ones such as juniper, needle metal, and a few others. When you're ready for your next piercing, come see me.
Journey into the past and let your imagination take you to the old world canals of Venice as you and your loved ones are serenaded by your gondolier. Experience the beauty, mystique, and charm of downtown Indianapolis with spectacular canal views. Make it a fun family outing or an impressive romantic date you'll never forget.
Santa Lucia.
Join us at the 20th Annual Cammy's Cause on August 23rd and 24th in Fortville, Indiana. On Friday, August 23rd, Main Street Fortville will host 20-plus acoustic musicians on its sidewalks and in its businesses from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. On Saturday, August 24th, Landmark Park will host live bands, a huge kids zone, silent auction with artisan, food, and drink vendors, and so much more from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is a free all-ages event. Cammy's Cause is the largest fundraiser for 4P- research and support in the United States. This little festival in Fortville that raised $1,000 its first year has since raised over $700,000 in the 18 years since. Join us at this one-of-a-kind feel-good event of the year and help make a significant difference for the families living with a 4P- diagnosis. For more information, visit us at camiescause.org. All proceeds benefit the 4P- support group.
All right, y'all. All right. It is my special honor to announce our in-studio guest, incredible artist, Mark Rouse. Your inspiring story and just your artwork alone speaks for itself. Hello, how are you doing, Mark Rouse?
I think I'm in trouble.
Why is that?
Uh-oh.
Because my wife is probably watching this, and she's going to want to go on one of those
the gondola
rides. Yeah.
Well,
she's going to want to eat at Rick's. She's going to want to go on a gondola ride.
Exactly.
She's going to want to throw some axes.
And we got the hookups now.
Yeah,
you know the hookups. So
you saw it
the
here.
gondola rides are so great and so relaxing, and they sing and get you a little drink at Fresco Cafe right there on the canal. It's great. But listen, you are so amazing, Mark. You have such an incredible, inspiring story. I would love it if you shared with our viewers your story. First of all, your incredible, your acrylic paintings, amongst other things, and you're also a teacher. And let's start with the thing, right? 2015.
Yeah, what happened?
This is so inspiring, Mark. You're great.
In 2015, I was legally blind. I knew my vision was failing some, and so I set up an appointment to go see my optometrist, get new glasses, and that type of thing. By the time I went to see the optometrist told me, "You need to go see an ophthalmologist right now." I had diabetic retinopathy.
Wow.
And so they tried to make an appointment for me to go see the ophthalmologist. The ophthalmologist that they tried to set me up with didn't have any openings for
And
a couple
that takes forever to get into these critical eye doctors like that.
Yeah, and it was over 2 weeks. Well, I found out since then that 2 weeks could have been the difference between getting my vision back and not getting it back.
So you got in. Wow. So this doctor that got you in is incredible, right? Does some incredible work, and you got you were blind for the longest, and then got your vision back. I mean, this is incredible.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Maturi, yeah.
There you go. Give him a shout out.
Yeah. Dr. Maturi. Okay,
yeah, Maturi.
This is kind of the awesome thing, because I got in to see him because what was happening there was that he had a cancellation that day.
Right.
And I got in to see him right away.
Whoa.
And if you hadn't, it could have, like you said, made the difference if it was like being blind for the rest of your life.
Exactly. But
he got it just in time.
I got in there. They started treatment that day. But of course, I'm wanting to make sure that I'm going to a good doctor.
Right.
So
this is your eyeballs we're talking about.
Right, exactly. Kind of important. You only got a pair of them.
You only got 2 of them.
Yeah. So anyway, we get home and we start doing some research about Dr. Maturi and find out that he literally wrote the book on treating diabetic retinopathy.
Wow. You got the best, OG, just the guy.
He wrote a textbook that's used in med schools all over the world.
And this is in Indiana? He practices in Indiana? Okay, nice.
Up at Midwest Eye Institute.
Well, that's just like guardian angel watching out for you or something that you got in that day. And so you were blind for 3 years, yes? And through the whole time?
For about 2 years before I got my vision back to the point where I could actually start painting again.
Right.
And but when I went to see Dr. Maturi, he says, "I don't know if we can make your vision better or not." At that point in time, they couldn't tell. Well, they obviously did.
They did.
Yeah.
What a miracle.
So you went through a transition period to where you didn't have your sight back completely. You had handicapped eyesight at the time, but you still wanted to paint. So you started to use some big monitors or something, right? Like the one on the wall there to kind of zoom in on your work. And
I tried different things. Like one of the
can't stop you.
I tell people that I started painting because I couldn't play the piano.
Look, I can teach you. I'll teach you my.
I've got a brother that's a phenomenal pianist. He's a music teacher up in Ely, Minnesota. My sister's a music teacher at Hamilton Southeastern. My youngest daughter's a music teacher at Hamilton Southeastern, and she's married to the band director at Eastern Hancock. And just
musicians all around.
All around.
Well,
me.
art, music. I think it's just like the yin yang, right? It's essentially kind of the same thing, except for you're not going, Figaro. You're expressing through your art, which is so beautiful.
Yeah, you brought a representation of that transition, right? With that painting leaning by the wall there.
That is so
Pull that
stunning.
bad boy out there, and let me see if I can get that in the shot here.
Got it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, pull it towards you, Mark. Towards you. Because we got the light. Keep going towards you. Towards you, more.
Knowing your story and what you've been through with losing your vision, I mean, it's incredible. I can't imagine just how traumatizing that is. First of all, that's just the main thing is your sight and your eyes and your ears, and I'm like, wow.
So this represents different phases of kind of your as you're getting better. Is that what that is?
I did this painting as a gift for Dr. Mattori because he had given me such a gift, given me the gift of being able to see again. Yeah. But what do you do with for a doctor?
How do you repay that?
Yeah,
right?
How do you
this
repay
is perfect
like
in his
that?
office
And so forth. So
that's beautiful.
The top picture is what I could see in 2015. I was living in a blurry gray world.
Yeah.
And then as you go follow it down, you can see the transition.
Wow.
I went through 9 different surgeries.
Wow.
And but at the end, bottom.
There it is.
That's what I can see now.
Yay! Wow. That makes me so happy, Mark.
And one of the things that was just that really changed during my art is my use of color. I use a lot of really fairly intense colors now.
Yeah.
A lot of my work has a almost a stained glass look.
Oh, I love
like that one on the
glass
screen
windows.
there. You can put that one down. Go ahead and put that down on the ground. We'll take a look at some of these real quick. We're running short on time. I know it goes by so fast here, but.
And you have some time after the show. We can chit chat some more.
Okay.
The 30 minutes on
that
the
one is
ABC.
so cool.
Oh, wow. That is beautiful. You went to school for it. You've been doing this forever. And was it always such inspiring to you when you were younger? Or how did it come to you?
I couldn't play the piano.
Right. You're like, so this is it.
This is your fallback.
I started painting. I've always been and feel that we are creative. We are created creative.
Right.
So even
if
I
would it and use it and practice on it. And
even if I wouldn't have been able to paint, after my vision failed, I would have found some way to create. Whether I experimented with tactile things,
maybe pottery or something,
sculpture.
I was actually playing around with painting with texture.
Oh yeah, I love textured paintings.
Well, so that even if someone couldn't see it, they could feel
it.
Oh, cool.
They could
That's
feel
great.
what the painting was and different things like that. I've thought about. Of course, I love music. So I do a lot of paintings that include musical themes and that type of thing. One of the things that, and I'd really like to do it. I'd like to conduct a painting.
Okay.
Where I get work with some musicians to develop a language.
Oh.
A musical language that interprets into art.
Okay, well, guess what? You found your girl, because I'm like a weirdo musical. I would hate to say genius. That's
Renee,
just narcissistic.
he already has world-renowned piano players. Just calm
Come
down.
on, I'll write you a score. I got you.
What I really want to do is find jazz players. I love jazz.
I know some great jazz players that play at the Jazz Kitchen and all around the city all the time.
Okay.
So
All right,
Cool.
hold on. The time goes by so fast. We've got to do our soft cut for ABC. But before we do, Mark, I know that American Academy of Ophthalmology is near and dear to your heart. So we want to make sure that people go to your website, markrouseart.com. Or
markrouseart.com or markrouse.com.
There you go. And then right on that homepage at the bottom, American Academy of Ophthalmology.
And we've got plenty
check them out.
Of copies of prints that you can buy on the website as well.
There's a little shop right
beautiful,
there.
Yeah, beautiful. artwork.
Yeah.
Really inspiring. Thank you so much, Mark. You've been great. And you're going to chat with us for a little bit right after the show. Okay.
We're going to check out our District Tap giveaway, see if we got a winner.
Yep.
But
$50.
But for now.
The District Tap. For now, we will see y'all next time. Thank y'all so much.
All right. Stay tuned on the live stream. We're not going anywhere. All right. We're still live. We're going to continue this conversation.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways. After that rude interruption.
The time does go so fast with the 30 minutes. This is incredible. Oh, incredible to me. It's just like, is this watercolor like the painting?
Makes me want to put like a black light on it or something.
It's a mixed media.
Oh, man.
And it includes. It's not only a mixed media as far as the materials that are in it, but also the technique that's used. You mentioned, what you were doing the TV thing. Well, when I first started painting again, I found out that I could do my job by connecting my computer up to a 55-inch TV. I was a data analyst.
Right.
And so,
that is the best feeling.
Used to staring at a screen.
Yeah,
right?
it's just like big old screen, right?
Bring the spreadsheet up and then zoom in on the cells and so forth, and I could do the
Excel.
Nice.
Ooh,
And
Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Excel.
Same.
I'll take you after we're done with the show here. I'll have to take you into the other studio here and kind of show you my monitor set up there. I think you might like it.
We're having a moment, Jason.
Okay. Okay.
No, Excel's the worst.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought, well, maybe I can do some art by this. I'd done a lot of photography, and I was familiar with Photoshop and some different things. So I hooked my computer up to my personal computer up to the monitor and sat there, because a gray TV screen has no inspiration.
Right.
I'm like,
what am I going to do with this?
Yeah, what can I do? How can I come up with something that I can work with here? And I knew that my wife would get mad at me if I started smearing paint on the TV screen. And
man, you're always in trouble with the wife.
Aren't we all?
We've been married for 47 years.
Okay. You must not be too bad.
I haven't been in too much trouble.
There you go. Good.
Oh, well, cheers to your wife and you guys. That's great. I love it.
But
right, you can't be having paint all over the place right now.
No. And you mentioned you like doing the paintings on sports. So here's basketball. The first one we saw was a swimming one. So
yeah,
look at that. That is so cool. I love that style. Yeah, like you mentioned, it is like a stained glass kind of feel to it.
Now that one was won an honorable mention at the state fair last year.
Okay. Nice.
And it sold out of the state fair. They won't tell me who bought it.
Well, that's not nice.
Well, they have some kind of privacy.
It was Mrs. Rouse.
So, yeah.
She brought back the painting.
I wondered where that big charge on my credit card came from.
Right. Oh, man, that's great.
What's this other painting behind you that we haven't seen yet?
So, this one is my entry into the Fishers Arts Council juried show. Last year, one of my paintings won the best of show there, so I'm
okay.
Look at you racking up the accolades.
I've got hopes for this one too.
This one is beautiful.
Ooh.
Oh, it has such emotion. Wow.
It's called Journey.
Wow.
And one of the things I like to have in my paintings is that when people look at things, everybody sees something different. I've got a painting.
Oh, yes.
That I had to rename. It was a buffalo. And I just named it Buffalo because I'm not a wordsmith. I don't come up with cool titles. That kind of, and it's in a show that was up in Noblesville, and this kid comes in. He's probably 9 years old or so, and he's looking at it, and I say, what do you see there? I especially kids love to ask, what do you see there? He looks at it and he says, it's a bison.
It's a bison.
Yeah.
They're so serious. Like, y'all little old men in 9-year-old bodies.
He said, it's a bison. He goes, and he's standing up against a stone wall because it's very cold. I think he's hungry.
Hungry bison.
He goes, I hope he makes it.
Poor little fella.
So I had to
He's so
rename.
caring.
I had to rename the painting. I hope he makes it.
I hope he makes it. That is so awesome.
So
Then it reminds me of like after a storm comes, you said something different for everyone, but it's like you go through a storm in life, and that's why you call it journey. But it's kind of just like after the storm, and they're like a tornado just came down, but then now it's kind of nice out, and the pathway. I mean, ooh, yes.
That's
Bravo.
pretty cool.
thank you.
Beautiful work. That will win all the awards. You're going to take it home. Keep taking them home, Mark. Great job. That is great. Wow. And I love that you've been doing this. This is your thing, and you just put out there kind of, and we talked before the show, and I love how you said like your journey is now, so instead of doing, going to art school, I'm sure you have all these paint this, and it's not about just like feeling. And you said, after all of this with my losing my vision and then getting it back and stuff, like I'm painting what I love to do. I think that's great. So, and you even said, so you're using more colors. Does that look like more colors, more just?
Yeah, because I was in this gray world, and when my vision got back, I was able to see colors again. I was like, I love color. Yeah. So everything that I do now just has lots and lots and lots of bright colors.
Did you notice a difference in your technique or your abilities or anything before compared to after, or after compared to before, or about the same?
Well, because I changed the technique, I kind of had to relearn how to paint. Before my blindness, I hadn't been doing a lot of painting. I say that I was a lazy painter, but a lot of it was because I was just so busy.
Mm-hmm.
I was only doing a couple paintings a year.
Which I said, that's a lot.
But after I got my vision back, I started painting. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to do a painting every week.
Okay.
Oh, so you had a fervor for it then. You were kind of excited.
So beautiful. Yeah. Just
and then
wow.
And then COVID hit. And when COVID hit, that meant all of a sudden I'm not commuting, 2 hours every day.
Even more time. Yeah.
And so that's time that I could dedicate to my art.
You got even more time for it, right? So it affected you positively in that way. That's good. So I felt the same way. I felt like I had time to do more music and whatnot. So, here's another. Ooh.
The Beatles.
Yeah.
I love the
cool.
Beatles, and my bandmates
That's really cool.
are obsessed.
I could see
with
that in
the
Mark's
Beatles.
studio, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Or your studio.
And we could visit, markrouse.com and check out the prints and stuff of these if we wanted. Okay, you know that.
Now that one's not up there yet, but because it's brand new. And
I got your number.
In fact, it's not even completed yet.
Oh, really?
But
it's so good.
It will be done by Penrod.
Wow, look at all of this. This is so great. Is that a 32 Ford? LOL.
It is a 32. Well, it is. It's the car that was in the movie. What's the name of the movie?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Nope. I'm terrible.
Which one are we talking about? This one right here?
No, that's what. Oh, I was thinking of the one on the right there.
Over here?
On the right. That is
a
that's a 1940s Studebaker truck.
A Studebaker.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at the colors on that.
It was probably made in Indiana, but it lives in Texas now.
Oh, I love it. It's like Mater from the Cars movie.
The American Graffiti, the one on the the left.
Harrison Ford.
Oh yeah.
32 Ford. Yeah, that was from American Graffiti.
So how do you start from? Do you just have a lot of ideas rolling, and then you just start with a blank, a clean slate, a blank canvas, and then you're just like, okay, well, I don't even know, or whatever comes out, or do you go into it with like an idea, and you're like, okay,
a little bit of both,
right?
Because I do commissions, I have, I can go into a painting and have an idea of
like
what
a semblance
I
of
want it to look
what,
like.
yeah.
But the other thing is that I like to work just from kind of a just come up with something, look at what I see, and see what is there.
The way you do colors is great. Like this is so stunning.
Yeah,
the background there, it was an acrylic wash on paper towel.
Wow.
I use that was how I got through the issue with the blank
like-
screen on the TV. I got some paper towel out. I put some a wash on the paper towel, let it dry, scanned it into the computer, brought that up on the screen, and it's like, okay, what can I see here? What are these shapes showing
Wow,
me?
you're doing like multi-level things.
Wait, so
that are,
is
like
this
beyond
not?
me?
This must not be inspired by the recent eclipse, then.
It actually was. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Yeah.
just a few months ago, though.
Yep.
That's
Those-
2024 down there. Yep. Wow, this is a
so-
new one. It's
and
stunning.
that's the Indianapolis skyline.
Yeah.
But you had your site then, right?
So yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like the eclipse? Oh, I cried.
So I'd been in eclipses before, but not a total eclipse.
Yeah, I didn't remember.
I was taken aback. I was like, "Oh, God is good." Like I'm out here like crying, and then it gets all light again.
Renee
I was
cries
like,
a lot.
"What?" I'd cry a lot. It's a thing. But I mean, that speaks to how I felt. Like the colors, the purple, and then just the rim of the sun there. How it's so red and lavy, like fire. I love it, and the skyline is blowing me away.
So.
Well, we know where to go find this. MarkRouse.com.
So.
Wow, just great work. I love it.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for being on the show. You've done so much. What's that word when you have
and
just
I
a
love
lot
that
of
one.
stuff
I
under your
handpicked
belt?
that one right there because we are the In the Loop TV show is very patriotic, and
Yes.
we just love our troops, and that
Yeah,
one really kind of caught my attention.
We love troops. We love troops.
I did that painting for. They had a show up at the Anderson Museum of Art that was called Welcome Home, and 2 or 3 years ago. And I did this painting and another one that was that there was another one that took me 40 years to do actually.
Oh wow!
Because I had been at the American Cemetery in Europe, there in northern France.
Yeah.
The same one that's in Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, I know when you're talking about it. I saw this earlier today when I was.
Oh wow, and the details of like the
so-
cracks. And
but
stuff.
but the this one actually won first place in that show.
Right.
But the thing that was really touching for me was it was hanging there, and they had invited a bunch of veterans in, and there's this guy standing there looking at it and so forth, and I went over to talk to him. And he had been he was a veteran from the Vietnam War. The purpose for the show was to welcome back the Vietnam veterans that hadn't really gotten a proper welcome.
Right.
The country at the time that they came back was very anti military.
That one right there?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's just awesome.
Wow.
So and that one
Powerful.
You've got that one is kind of honors all of our service people. We've got the poppy at the bottom, World War One. We've got the cemetery from World War II. We've got a modern soldier, and we've got all the memories in the background. The soldiers that.
Yeah, those grave sites just with the thousands of the nameless and stuff. It's wow. That is so touching. We just love our veterans, and oh my goodness. That's awesome. I can imagine just seeing. Did that make you feel good seeing all those veterans looking at your art?
Looking at it, well, this guy's looking at it, and he was an Air Force veteran and so forth. And I go up and I'm talking to him, and he looks at it, and of course, any medic, that's a medic, any medic in that the service guys just call him Doc.
Doc.
Yeah. And he says to me, he says, if it wasn't for Doc, he says, I wouldn't be a veteran. He said, I'd be a casualty.
Right.
And I mean, how do you
Heroes,
respond to how do you respond
the doctors that are saving the lives of all of our servicemen and women.
So,
can you imagine? Yes. Yeah. I've always wanted to see one of those grave sites that's so you just get like chills kind of even seeing something like this. I don't know. I do.
When I was there, it was during my freshman year in college, so I was 19 years old. And I'm walking, between the stones, the gravestones, and looking at it. And the kids that are buried under those, they were 18, they were 19,
so young.
They were 20, they were my age, and they had given up, their hopes, their aspirations, their dreams,
their whole life, literally.
Yeah. so that we could have the freedom that we have.
Yeah. That speaks to me so much. Jason and I, we were a part of a 2-person documentary crew. We walked across America for veterans and got to meet so many veterans along the way. It was so just life-changing to speak to so many veterans with PTSD. The whole thing was in honor of Gold Star military veterans, which is for their families since they paid the ultimate sacrifice, didn't make it. So, I mean, it was crazy, Mark. We had a big RV that we got just thousands and thousands of signatures on it, a lot of veterans. And I mean, Jason, wasn't that just so incredible? That was 2016.
Yeah, I can't believe it's been that long, and it really was life-changing, just the stories that we heard. And
we have such a big heart.
4 months just out from it was Atlantic City, New Jersey, San Francisco, California. It was 4 months to walk 3,092 miles, I think it was. We did very little walking. Just to be clear.
I tried, Mark, one time. So these 2 men walked, but was it 60 miles a day?
30.
30 miles a day, which I'm like, okay, I'm the young buck, whatever. I tried one time to walk. I made it less than 10 miles, and my body was like, nope. I mean, these men walked through 16 pairs of shoes, walked through them. They had broken toes, and they walked every single day except for, Sundays. They took one day off, but they just walked right across Route 40, and just meeting all these veterans along the way, it was so incredible. So your hard work really speaks to me, and especially the way that the soldier, obviously he's carrying his comrade and saving his life, and who knows what they're going through, but it fades into the flag. It's one, you know what I mean? It's just very
cool.
Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know, artwork's different for each person, but it's so great. So we love it. You love America. We're big on America. I can't wait to go win this thing that we talked about with the NDA. I can't talk about it, but I can't wait to go win that, and then I'm gonna buy all your artwork. Not all of it. I'll buy different ones. We'll have a whole room full of Mark Rouse artwork.
Renee likes to write checks before her mouth can cash them.
But seriously, thank you so much. We had so much fun today. And I can't wait to see it all over, the town, Indiana, and in all the bars.
You said Penrod. Yeah, when is Penrod?
September the 7th.
Okay, September 7th. I was thinking later. It was later in the season. Okay, so you're going to have that one done by Penrod.
I'll have it done, and I'll have a booth. Yeah.
Nice. Well, maybe we'll, if we do a live stream, maybe we'll come out there and do a little remote live stream kind of thing and find you.
That would be great. I'll let you know what they divide things into different colored sections. I'll let you know which one I'm in.
Yeah, definitely. Good. Yes. And I'm gonna come buy me a piece.
We follow you on Facebook, so I'll keep track of you there too.
Okay.
There's a little Instagram, Facebook, following people's.
Yep, markrouse.com, y'all. Make sure everybody check them out. Thank you again so much.
Our giveaway, we only got 36 entries, so we're not giving away anything away tonight.
So hopefully next time.
But I think next week is going to be our last week. Regardless, I think we're going to give a card away regardless of how many we have. I'm going to try a different contest approach kind of thing.
This ain't working.
Make it easier. Well, it's a little slow. Yeah, I don't know if it's people have different experiences with that sort of thing, and maybe it's just the user experience isn't that great. So we'll figure out a better, easier way for people to win.
There you go,
gift
Jason.
Cards. Yeah,
that's my guy.
just a little bit easier.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you again, Mark Rouse. We appreciate you so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're wonderful. Everybody check him out, markrouse.com. And thank you, Weston. Said it right? Did I say it right? Weston? All right. Weston! Sorry, that got loud. My guy. Thank you, Jason Aaron Dupro, for all you're doing. ABC and all of our sponsors. You guys are so fun. You
Anarchy Acts, our newest one.
Make this so fun. And shout out to my cousin, Diana, who brought this spotted cow all the way from Wisconsin. Okay, best beer ever. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Right.
Thank y'all.
We're out for real this time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Live stream Wednesday at 7, midnight Saturday on ABC, 24/7 inside Indianapolis hotels and on all podcast platforms.